The ZipCuff double lock restraint was specifically designed to simplify the restraint procedure and to quickly and safely restrain a suspect while enhancing the officer's safety advantage. What makes the ZipCuff unique is the fact that it is in fact a one-hand deployable restraint device. The ZipCuff can fully restrain both wrists of a suspect in a few seconds, from initial contact to total restraint, while utilizing the standard handcuff key for release or loosening. Restraining both wrists of a suspect at the same time is an important factor in gaining the element of surprise over a suspect as opposed to an officer using both hands to restrain one wrist at a time. Attention to design of the strap edge radius and the absence of teeth in the last 5 inches of the strap create a quick, safe, and humane fit on any size wrist. With a minimal amount of training and practice, you will become proficient in the use and deployment of the ZipCuff restraint. The ZipCuff is designed to appear identical when viewed from either side. This feature is important when locating the keyhole, which is always located in the same place, regardless of its orientation upon deployment. The ZipCuff is automatically unlocked and unpinned upon release with a single turn of a standard handcuff key and ready for the next use. The slide button on both sides of the ZipCuff are connected to each other internal to the unit. When sliding one side up, this will cause the other to follow. Using the thumb on one side and the forefinger on the other side, it is what makes the unlocking procedure quick and easy, and is also the determining factor in maintaining the one-hand deployment capability of the ZipCuff double lock restraint.
I've had the opportunity to use the ZipCuffs for the first time in training today, and immediately what I realized is they're very easy to learn to use. I've only after a few minutes of using them, I can put them on with one hand. Don't need two hands. They're not slippery. They're easy to control the person. Unlike conventional handcuffs that are they're noisy and require two hands, these are much faster to put on. I can't wait to deploy them in the street. I think they're going to be an asset.
I was asked to evaluate this new ZipCuff not too long ago by my friends at BeSafe. And what I liked about it immediately is the simplification of a zip tie. It's a new style zip tie that's out that has an exact handle that you can deploy and then pull immediately to secure the suspect. It's probably one of the best zip ties I've seen. You know, I was a SWAT for 10 years, and we use zip ties all the time. We used them in the SWAT arena. We used them in the protest. We used them in narcotics raids. We used them quite often. And they never had the dexterity that this allows. The simplification of this device, and I've had some good times to practice with it. But like any other cuff, you have to understand about this. You have to secure a person first. You don't fight to cuff him. You fight, if you have to control him. Once he's controlled, then you can simply put these devices on. This one here can actually deploy one-handed, and this is what I liked about it. You slide it up, boom, zip it on. As well, it's got a feature here that can release it, double lock, so it protects you liability-wise. You have the availability to double-check to make sure they're not too tight, all right, for officer safety and for the safety of your individual. I think it's probably one of the best zip ties out there, and I'm highly recommended to all my teams.